This week I'm sharing a real-world example of how the 𝗕𝗂𝘀 method helped a global brand confront some uncomfortable truths. Delphi is one of the world's largest automotive suppliers. They provide everything from brake discs to engine monitoring systems, basically all the parts you don't see that keep your car running. Now, I have a master's in strategic marketing, which is a pretentious way of saying that I was trained to be market-oriented. Understand your customer, map how they think, shop and behave. Then you build a solution that meets that need more clearly than anywhere else. Simple in theory, but rare in practice. In my experience, most businesses say they're customer first, but in reality, they're not. Some are ops-led, some are product-led, but Delphi, they were supplier-led. Every product they offered depended entirely on what their supplier could give them. And because there were only a handful of global suppliers, every brand in the space was fighting to be top of the list. Delphi's key metric internally was car park coverage. Now, picture every car on UK roads parked in one massive imaginary car park. Different makes, models, ages. If you're in the aftermarket space, you want an inventory full of parts that cover as close to 100% of that car park as possible. When I joined Delphi, they believed they had 95% coverage in their biggest category, steering and suspension, a category worth tens of millions in the UK alone. And that 95% stat, it was gospel. It was repeated in boardrooms, sales meetings, marketing decks. Everybody believed it. Everybody except the sales team. They were hearing a very different story from the market. Now, when I took over the category, I was asked not to challenge the number. We were told to find new ways to differentiate. But that 95% number, it kept coming up, and something didn't add up. So we asked the uncomfortable question. What followed was a full audit, a product range as well as a service review. We still did the other voice of the customer research. We interviewed OEMs, distributors, installers. However, crucially, we did what no one else wanted to do. We cross-referenced every line in every competitor catalogue so that we could see what the true car park coverage was. We're talking tens of thousands of lines, incredibly tedious job that involved hundreds of man-hours. The result? We discovered that Delphi's actual car park coverage in the UK was close to 60%. My team helped Delphi face the truth, literally the first stage of the 𝗕𝗂𝘀 method. Then we rebuilt the map from the ground up. Just in that single category, we identified over 2,500 priority parts, and that paved the way for the other categories. There were no gimmicks, there was no BS, just the truth, and straight talking strategy. Was it popular internally? Not with the people selling the story. Was I popular? No. Was it the right move for the business? Absolutely.